Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you again for listening in on this latest COVID-19 update. As I advised last week, Newburyport has been designated as a red community for daily transmissions of COVID-19 after a dramatic uptick in our cases. But changes by the state in coding cases has moved us into the yellow zone. Sadly, Massachusetts confirmed another 2,495 coronavirus cases yesterday, with infections continuing to climb across the state and across our country. This is the worst we've seen since April of this year, and it is a continuing trend. This is the worst we've seen. And it's important to put this into context at a local level. We had been extremely fortunate to have had low numbers since the start of the pandemic. And while notable, the numbers have been manageable with under a 1% infection rate for our population. However, this is changing rapidly, with 57 cases reported in the past 2 weeks and 37 cases remaining active. At this time, we cannot decipher any one trend or cause or activity driving the increases, but we do know that one family member testing positive has impacted the entire family, and we've had to quarantine several families. Simply put, for us locally, this clearly indicates the virus is spreading too much and cases are beginning to climb within our city, and this trend shows no sign of changing. As you may already know, with the spike in cases being a widespread problem, Governor Baker ordered several new guidelines last week to try and slow the spread statewide. This includes a home advisory in effect statewide between 10 p.m. and 5 a.m. every night. This is a very short list of approved reasons to be out during these hours, and the list can be found on mass.gov. Otherwise, please be home during these hours for the duration of the measure. The state has also updated both the state's gathering and mask orders. Everyone must now wear a mask or face covering over our mouth and nose when in a public location, whether indoors or outdoors. Public locations include any space open to the public, restaurants, grocery stores, and more. Again, whether you are indoors or outdoors. This includes when you are out walking, jogging, hiking, or biking, and whether or not you are within 6 feet of others. This includes all of our roads and sidewalks, the parks, beaches, the rail trail, and all other open spaces. Further, the order requires anyone carpooling with people outside of your household to wear masks inside these vehicles. I implore you, when out, make sure you wear a mask or face covering. Masks slow the spread of COVID-19. They protect you and they protect everyone around you, and they will help us move in the right direction. Wearing a mask is an enforceable act, and as I've mentioned many times in the past, we really do not want to penalize or fine people. However, at this time, I am advising the community that in conjunction with our Department of Public Health, we will be enlisting the help of our local police department to assist with enforcement of the mask mandate. It comes up over and over again to a point where we feel it is an appropriate step to make. I have asked our Board of Health to adopt Governor Baker's executive order allowing the city to issue $300 fines if people are violating the mask order. Our first step is always educating the public and offering a mask. Please do the right thing and wear a mask. so we don't have to issue fines. Refusal to wear a mask to help curb the spread of COVID-19 endangers you, people you live with, and others in our community. For those in our community using the skate park, parents and teens, I am speaking directly to you. I have witnessed, and we continue to receive numerous complaints of non-mask compliance in the skate park. I don't need to remind those of you who actively use the skate park how disappointed you were during its closure back in the spring. I am asking the community, and especially our teens, to take this very seriously. I do not want to close the skate park, but will do so if there is not immediate compliance with wearing masks. It is this simple. We will do what we need to do to help slow the spread of the virus. I'm asking for your help. In our schools, last week we had 4 cases and another reported today. As we've said, we are closely monitoring the activity of COVID-19 in our schools, and our hybrid model is working effectively to contact trace and quarantine without changing our delivery. Fortunately, the causes being reported and tracked by our school nurses with the public health department have not resulted in an in-school spread. On a positive note, I'd like to thank our city clerk, Richard Jones, and his staff in the clerk's office, the Board of Registrars, and all our election and poll workers on facilitating a smooth election locally in such unprecedented times. Thank you all for your hard work and diligence. I would also especially like to thank all of our residents who came out and exercised their right to vote. 82% of our local electorate came out to vote. Thank you. So please, we all need to think about our neighbors and loved ones, especially at this time with COVID-19 spiking in the community. We also need to think of those in the front lines, those fighting the virus, and those providing critical services, our police, our firefighters, our nurses and doctors, our teachers, our food service, and cleaning and other essential service employees, and all of their family members. This is the time to think of others and of our whole community. Please take the time to read the new state orders and understand how to comply with them. This is time to keep our neighbors and ourselves safe and do the right thing. Please give serious thought to your Thanksgiving plans this year. Thank you, be well, and I hope you have a nice weekend.